I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Network. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, like, comment, share. This is an update and more news involving a former YouTuber had a channel called 8 Passengers. A woman and her kids, and she was known to be a very strict mother. Well, some very disturbing things broke out the other day involving YouTuber. Her name was Ruby Franke and her business partner, as it was revealed, allegedly, that one of her children were found malnourished, looked like mistreated, and there's been a lot of fallout from that. The YouTuber was arrested, and my goodness, she has now been slapped by a slew of felony charges. And look, you're still in the allegations and accusations phase of this, and we always want to preference that. But this is really bad. By the way, that YouTube channel has been down for a while. I think there was over 1 million subs on that channel at the time that it was pulled. And this is gone from bad to worse. Her oldest daughter came out and basically was like, thank God, after they arrested her, after they busted her. So that certainly leads you to believe that there was some kind of a history there of mistreatment involving these kids. And anytime there's kids involved, look, I'm going to have a certain amount of anger when I make one of these kind of videos because it's just nonsense. There's no reason for it. There's one thing to be strict. There's another thing to be physically and mentally abusive. There is absolutely a difference. My parents, look, I'm in my late 40s, but I was raised by a father that was 91 years old when he passed away. So my parents were the age of most people's grandparents, when I was growing up. And very old school, very strict, but not once would I ever say that I was mistreated. Certainly wasn't not well fed, well clothed, all the kind of things. Great example with work ethic, all of that. Let's do this. This is CBS News. Ruby Franke, a once popular YouTuber who gave parenting advice, that's frightening, on her now defunct 8 Passengers YouTube channel, has been charged with 6 counts of aggravated child abuse. The Washington County Attorney's Office in Utah said Wednesday. Franke and her business partner, Jody Hildebrandt, it sounds like that lady's wealthy and from some television show, were arrested last week after Franke's malnourished son ran to a neighbor's house asking for help, authorities said. The attorney's office said Franke and Hildebrandt are accused of a combination of multiple physical injuries or torture, starvation or malnutrition that jeopardizes life, and causing severe emotional harm to 2 children. They face 6 counts each, which carry potential prison sentence of 1 to 15 years in prison with a fine up to $10,000. The investigation is ongoing, the office said. So I don't know if that's 1 to 15 years per count, because if it is, she could be going to jail for a very, very long time. Franke's YouTube channel followed her family of 8, is now defunct, the AP reports. She was at Hildebrandt's home in Ivins, Utah, when the 2 were arrested last week. Franke has appeared in YouTube videos with Hildebrandt that was posted by Hildebrandt's counseling business, that's scary, Connections Classroom, which Hildebrandt says helps people to improve their lives, according to the AP. Boy, don't follow her advice. In a news release on August 31st, Santa Clara Ivins Public Safety Department said they received a call August 30th about a child who appeared to be emaciated and malnourished. My goodness, malnourished. Sorry about that. The child, who had open wounds and duct tape around its extremities, was asking for food and water. God, that just runs me livid. The child was Franke's 12-year-old, who climbed out of a window at Hildebrandt's house and sought help at a neighbor's house, according to an affidavit filed by an officer with Santa Clara Ivins Public Safety Department, the AP reports. Quote, the condition of the juvenile was so severe that they were seen by Santa Clara Ivans EMS and transported to the local hospital. The department said in a news release, authorities soon found another child in similar condition at a nearby home and took that child to the hospital. Police obtained a search warrant. Evidence was located consistent with the markings found on the juvenile, the department said. 4 other children were taken into the care of Department of Child and Family Services, and Franke Hildebrandt was arrested in connection with the incident. After her arrest, Franke's sisters Ellie Meacham and Julie Griffiths DeRue, who have large social media followings, posed a joint statement on Instagram saying that for years they tried to make sure Franke's kids were safe. Ruby was arrested, which needed to happen. Jody was arrested, which needed to happen. The kids are now safe, which is our number one priority. The statement reads, the sisters said they could not comment any further. A lawyer for Kevin Franke, Ruby's husband, told CBS News last week he was representing Kevin Franke's interest in keeping his children and in his care, and that he could not comment on Ruby Franke's arrest. Are they estranged? That's what I don't get. Because that was part of the video I did the other day, was his involvement in this. I didn't watch the YouTube channel, so I don't know. I don't know if they had separated and that's why the channel stopped. I don't know why any of that happened. A voicemail left with Hildebrandt's counseling business seeking comment last week was not returned. CBS News has followed up with the business and is awaiting a response. Whoa. That's absolutely crazy. Now, I know she had a lot of subscribers. I think it was something like 1 to 2 million or something like that, which I do not know what that translates to from a traffic standpoint. I did not look up the views, and I don't even know if it's something I could get to at this point. I'm looking it up right now. Wow, 2.28 million subscribers. Jesus, they're still getting 500,000 views, or was, I guess. I don't know where. I guess there's not enough data. I can't see historicals. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, September 2020, 7 million, 8 million, 5 million, and maybe that looks like about the time they went defunct. But they peaked at 8.7 million views for a month. So I don't know how long they've been off. Maybe the channel, they didn't put up any new content or anything like that. But in a situation like that, if their videos are 8 minutes long, let's say, and I don't know, likely their videos were much longer than that, but guys, they were probably making about $30,000 a month off that YouTube channel. That's just a guess. 30, 40,000 views maybe. $30,000 or $40,000 off that YouTube channel. So she was making, I would assume, a very, very good living off of doing those YouTube videos. Certainly shouldn't have to work, I wouldn't think. So all you had to do was sit around, make content, and take very, very good care of your children. And it looks like you didn't. Wow. I mean, that's crazy. Now, I know I read where some people thought she was too strict. She was known to have been very strict, and I guess some people like that style. Look, I feel like I'm pretty strict, but come on now. I mean, they're strict, and then there's this. Whatever this is, it sounds awful. That's what this sounds like. Let's put it that way. So, tell me what you think, Black and White Network supporters. She could be facing, and her business partner, a very, very long-ass time in jail. And if all these allegations are true, I hope they nail her ass with, like, no empathy, no sympathy. Nope. None. Zero. Zilch. Out of there. Peace. I'm out of there. Till next time.